Welcome to Sack to the Future Week 8 Showcase Edition on the Terrors 89 channel. As you know, I'm running the Cowboys, who I've already played and won. I've been waiting until this week because we're moving the Houston Texans to San Antonio. Oh, hold on one second here. I gotta do some crazy things. Okay, wow, that was weird. Hello. I saw that. Well, we've already started the broadcast here for the Jets and the... I hit the L3 button, right?
Yep.
All right. Anyway, for those of you who may be watching, there I have one person, maybe you, Vinny. I don't know.
It's me.
Okay, but for those who may watch in the future, I am going to... Vinny does showcase of the two best teams not controlled by one of us humans. So me, being who I am, has decided to control the worst team not controlled by humans. And in 1964, the worst team in the AFL was the Denver Broncos, who's currently being run by Phantom Fighter. Then the Oakland Raiders were... No, the Houston Oilers were 4-10 in 1964. Well, they're being controlled by John M. Then you had the Raiders, who were 5-7-2. They're being controlled by me. And in the NFL, you had the Bears, who were terrible, but they're being controlled. You had the Cowboys, who were also 5-8-1, and I'm controlling them. So the 5-8-1 New York Jets are who I'm going to control for the... Oops. Let's see. Jump to... That's not what I wanted.
You do speed slow.
That's what I want. Slow. Thank you. Jump forward to end of game. Oh, hey, there was a kickoff already. All right, well, cool. So anyway, I've got the New York Jets playing the semi-pro Seattle Seahawks. Ooh, that's a hit and a half by number 25 of the Jets. Okay. Number 25 of the Jets. Second down and 10 for the Seahawks. Seahawks won't be another...
Willie West from the Broncos, he's number 22.
Oh, okay. Well, number 42 just made a tackle in the backfield. The quarterback is back to pass, looking, throwing, and incomplete as number 42. Clyde Washington broke it up. Clyde Washington, fourth-year man out of Purdue, who in 1960 was drafted by the Cleveland Browns. So there's fourth down. You can see that the receiver for the Seahawks actually did catch the ball, but Washington knocked it out. And we do have the wonderful tones of Vinny X Wolf fighting the internet and bringing us soon the, oh my goodness, 41. Is that Matt Snell? That is Matt Snell, and he just returned the punt. Here comes the New York Jets with, that's right, the quarterback Dick Wood. What a great name. It's the 60s. So we can say...
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Sack the Future 1964 Showcase on the NFL side. I'm trying to get this in real quick before Terrence has his broadcast interrupted by me as I'm showcasing the Minnesota Vikings up against semi-pro Atlanta Falcons.
Dick Wood hands off to Matt Snell, and Matt Snell just broke off a 17-yard run. And that's a good use of Matt Snell. By the way, Dick Wood, he's from Auburn, drafted by the Baltimore Colts in 1959.
Looking down on the field at Metropolitan Stadium in Bloomington, Minnesota. Very fancy setup for 1964.
Hey, Dick Wood throws to some guy you may have heard of. Don Maynard, that's right. The guy who smoked cigarettes during the game, before, during, probably during, and definitely after. Don Maynard, Bill Mathis, Matt Snell, D. Mackey, and Bake Turner. Second and 7 at the 40-yard line. Oh my goodness. And Dick Wood just got sacked by Darth Vader.
Kirby Burger warming up.
Oh, Kirby Burger. Oh, hey, there's another visitor on my channel. Thank you for watching the Sack to the Future presentation of the New York Jets against the semi-pro Seattle Seahawks.
Dan Rutledge will return the kick for the Falcons as soon as we get underway, but first, we have to... There we go.
All right, 3rd and 14. Dick Wood from the 47-yard line. Dick Wood in the...
Fred Cox. Wood on one channel, Cox on the other.
Wood does complete the pass to number 89, D. Mackey, for a gain of about 6 yards. So it'll be 4th down at the 45. I'm expecting a punt.
Here's Kirby Burger with 6 touchdowns, 10 interceptions for 64.
Boo!
Takes over for the Falcons on their own 24 after the return by Rutledge did not get up to the kick return.
Let's hope he's injured on the first play of the game.
Oh, I'm sorry. They are at the 25.
There's the punt. And it is down at the 7, kicked out of bounds, which if this was the XFL, would be on the 35.
Nice Stonewall. Burger tosses it out into the flat. Simons, Farrell, Josh Jan, John White, Ned Trombley, the linemen, Shane Williams, Cortland Green, Ryan Rattel, Chuck Bryant, and I missed the other one. The offense for the Atlanta Falcons.
For some reason, the defense is on the field. All right, 1st and 10 from the 7.
And Carl Eller gets the sack. It'll be a loss of about 7 yards. It'll be 3rd and 17. Loss of 9, actually.
Seattle running back by the name of Ferguson gets 2 yards on the carry. Charlie Ferguson. 2nd and 8 from the 9.
It'll be interesting to see how many people the Texans bring in now.
And that was Ferguson again for 3 yards, so it's now 3rd and 5. And there's a flag, but temporarily the Seahawks have a first down.
Burger is almost intercepted by Ed Sharrockman, but he dropped the pass.
Holding on the 4 LDM left guard, so it is now 3rd and 11 from the 6. And wow, the quarterback, the quarterback for the Seahawks just threw a pick 6 from his own end zone to number 46, Bill Baird, and strolls in easily for the touchdown. The Jets have a 6-0 lead pending the extra point. Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's fine. Okay, so the Vikings take over after the punt return on their own 29. It's 1st down at 10. Fran Tarkenton hands it off. And Bill Brown gets 6 yards.
And the extra point is good. The Jets are 7-0.
Just got word that the Bears will be coming. Oh, there's a fumble. Bill Brown fumbles and is picked up by the Falcons, number 23, and he is going to score. Touchdown, Atlanta! Or maybe the Vikings. I got a message from the offensive coordinator asking if they needed to rest. And because it was Thursday night game and I picked to rest, maybe that would hurt the Vikings. I don't know. But Ryan picks up the loose pigskin. No, it was actually not Hall. It was Travis Hall who fumbled the ball. Oh, he might be down.
Galen Hall is the quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks.
Nope, the extra point by the Falcons is good, and it's 7-0 Atlanta. By the pachyderm special himself, Tiny Tim Turner.
Oh,
7-0.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line. Galen Hall hands off to Charlie Ferguson. Gets it to 31. Galen Hall was an actual NFL player. He last played in 1963 with these New York Jets.
You might remember him getting into a verbal altercation with Jesse Ventura on the sideline of an XFL field as the head coach of New York, New Jersey Heat.
Well, he was in the 80s and 90s and obviously early 2000s a coach, offensive-minded coach, offensive coordinator for quite a few teams.
Tarkenton hands it off to Bill Brown. Brown showing off some moves. Picks up another 8 yards. 9 yards, 2nd and 1.
The Seahawks just punted back to the Jets. Matt Snell on the season, 100 rushes, 601 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Brown picks up the first down into Atlanta territory. The 2 scores in these 2 games, both defensive touchdowns.
70 Indy.
1st and 10 from the 16, and Dick Wood is in the pistol formation. Has all day to throw and completes the pass to number 29, Bake Turner.
Alderman, Kyle, Tingelhoff, Bowie, Paul Flatley, Tommy Mason, Bill Brown, Hal Bedsole, and Jerry Reichel, the receivers.
Turner did a simple curl route, and the cornerback was about 5 yards off. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Brown takes the handoff, goes nowhere, loses a yard, 3rd and 11.
Snell with the carry goes about, I'd say 4 yards.
Tarkenton throws over the middle. It's caught for the first down to Bill Brown, and they are down to the 34-yard line. Bill Brown being a one-man machine for the Vikings so far.
2nd and 6 from the 37-yard line. Dick Wood is under center, trips right. Maynard to the left. And Wood throws to the tight end, who it's an incomplete pass as it was knocked out of his hand, so it's now 3rd and 6.
Tarkenton in the shotgun. He's back to pass on 1st down and 10. He throws over the middle of the tight end, and it's going to be a 1st down.
Dick Wood completes the pass on 3rd down to Matt Snell out of the backfield, but is tackled immediately and is short of the 1st down. It is currently 4th and inches.
Bill Brown takes the handoff. Here's the Falcon defense. You've got Soul Chaser, John Am, Brian O'Connor, and Ryan St. Louis up front. Phantom Fighter, Leon Simmons, and Gordon Terrors, the linebackers. In the secondary, Vinny Vincent, Nate Imhoff, George Vincent, and Andrew Vincent. It is the Vincent the Flying V secondary.
And the punt goes into the end zone. The Seahawks get the ball there.
Brown takes the handoff. He's down to the 12. He's got 27 yards on 5 carries. 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Kenloba.
Hall play action pass. Throws. Complete the pass to the 43-yard line. To number 42. A. Frazier.
This is a 1 o'clock game you got.
I believe so.
So on 1st and goal from the 9-yard line, Tarkenton's under center.
Tackled by Clyde Washington. 1st and 10 from the 43.5.
Brown picks up 2. It's 2nd and goal from 7. Good shot to Brown. It's a man missed, but he's going to end up losing a yard of the 3rd down goal.
Seahawks try a jet sweep, but Jerry Philbin says no and tackles him for loss. Jerry Philbin is a rookie.
Jordan Davis on the tackle. Yep. Jordan Davis. First of all, George Vincent missed the tackle, and Jordan Davis, who, as he did in the WWCA storylines, picked up Jordan Davis's mistake, or George Vincent's mistake, and ran with it.
That's the end of the first quarter here at Shea Stadium. No, I'm sorry. We are at
Polo Grounds.
Ebbets Field. Or Polo Grounds. Polo Grounds.
Pass in the end zone, touchdown, Minnesota. Tommy Mazo, Travis Hall, who had the fumble earlier with his first career touchdown reception from 8 yards out. Franz Harkington and the Vikings scored.
Mark Johnston with the tackle is now 3rd and 11 for the Seahawks. And Hall scrambles, and is going to get sacked by number 87. Laverne Torkson, former Buffalo Bill, great, and former pick of the Cleveland Browns out of Nebraska.
Fred Cox hits the extra point, and the Vikings have tied the Falcons up 7-all. Yes, Stonewall. Stonewall says it's an interesting way to keep up with both games. So welcome to the party, Mr. Phantom Fighter.
As if we're not going to be confusing enough, we have our 3rd game.
Who's the Bears?
Soon. The semi-pro team from Tampa Bay.
Oh, another semi-pro game.
That's all we get this week, I think.
Well, we got a couple of Vinny versus John games and a Phantom versus Terrors game, too.
Sure.
Yes, the Rams officially get knocked out of any playoff chance this week.
Well, then they can join the 49ers.
Well, they probably will, but I mean, this is their streak of like 3 or 4 humans in a row, I believe.
Herbie Berger up under center, first and 10 from the
Dick Wood back to pass, all day to throw, completes the pass to Matt Snell for about a 5-yard gain. Second
Broncos
down.
join those ranks and they don't even play this week.
Berger over the middle. Completes to Williams. Stonewall on the reception.
Matt Snell is tackled after a gain of 1. 3rd and 4.
First down for the Falcons.
Dick Wood completes the pass to number 84, Al Lawson, a rookie out of Delaware State, for a first down.
Ryan Rattell picks up 9 on the carry, and that is the end of the first quarter with the score of Minnesota 7, Atlanta 7. You're watching Sack the Future on a whole bunch of channels.
What are we in, week 8?
Yep.
Start from Tampa Bay in a few seconds.
Cortland Green on the carry. He makes the man miss, and Cortland Green could be gone. He's outside the 30, inside the 30. Fancy move by the running back out of Brockport State, and he goes inside down to the 27-yard line.
Dick Wood completes a pass to number 29, Bake Turner, and Bake Turner is gone 62 yards for the catch and run for the touchdown.
George Rose saves the touchdown, catching the elusive Cortland Green.
It was a simple slant, and Bake Turner outran everybody to the end zone.
And we're getting started with week number 8 from semi-pro Tampa Bay. Bears are visiting the Bucks in the middle of other broadcasts on almost all the other channels of Back to the Future. You'll see some craziness going on in the Terrors 89 channel. I think it's the Jets. And you'll also hear the greatest team, Vikings, against another semi-pro team on the Vinny X Wolf channel. Bunch of semi-pros.
Falcons are driving.
Jets are leading 14-0.
It'll be 4.
Oh, that makes sense.
They will send on the 400-pound kicker to attempt the field goal.
Now, are the Falcons hanging in that game? It sounds
We're
like
7-7. Falcons looking big lead. I got a message from the offensive coordinator before the game asking if we should rest players or prepare them, and I chose to rest, and I think it is affecting the Vikings as they seem to know the game plan. And there is the field goal attempt from 38 yards out, and the Falcons have taken a 10-7 lead as the gigantic, tiny Tim Turner boots it through.
So what you're saying is the owner of the Packers got to decide what the Vikings should do.
Yeah.
Coincidental, I wonder.
Maybe I should skip messages. I don't know.
Well, maybe you should
Is
skip
this the
messages.
WWEFL?
What, Terry?
I would say maybe you should skip messages when you're the Vikings. How about that?
Okay, I guess we can do it.
I'm just kidding. I'm sure you playing the Packers would not want to influence the Minnesota Vikings at all whatsoever.
No, the Packers play the Oilers.
Well,
Well, the good news is I don't care if the Vikings lose all their games, so go ahead.
There is a handoff to Bill Brown and Vinnie Vincent making the tackle from behind. See, now Vinnie Vincent's playing for the Falcons too. What are you going to accuse me of there?
And Larry Ferguson, of the Seahawks just ran for about 50 yards.
Jordan Davis, the sledgehammer, just comes down on Bill Brown like a hammer.
Well, this is dumb. So the Bucks are in their creamsicle, of course, because why would I do something different? And all the guys, they have the undershirts as the team color. They're still the dumb orange. So now they, instead of matching their uniform they're wearing, they just look
ridiculous.
Well, I guess
Ryan Moody posted a video earlier that says the title was that EA Sports does not love football. And you know what? He's right. They don't even know football. First down and 10 now from the 45 for Fran Tarkenton. From EA Sports telling me that I'm now kicked off.
Seahawks are 3rd and 8 from the Jet 22. 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Second down, 7. Tarkenton throw complete for the first down to Reichel.
There's a bunch of guys on the offensive line. Joe Womack and Todd Newman. Curry's a receiver.
Oh, what a hit from number 52. I think that's the real player. Second down and 9.
Tampa Bay's got some real players on this team.
Jets left a wide open running back on 3rd and 5, and the Seahawks now have a 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Tampa's been signing players left and right.
Adam Bradovich, Stan Jones, Bob Kilcullen, and Doug Aikens across the line. Linebacker Bill George, Jim Colonel, and Joe Fortunato. And the secondary, Richie Pettibone, Rosie Taylor at safety, J.C. Carolina, and Dave Witzel are the corners.
Tommy Mason picks up the first down, but Phantom Fighter hits him hard, and he doesn't get any more.
2 minutes to go till halftime. 14-0 Jets. 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line.
And after Womack 3 times, he gets exactly 10 yards. But, they're saying he's inches short. So I guess he got 9 yards and some.
Jalen Hall completes the pass to Han Solo to the 2-yard line. It is 4th down, and the Seahawks are going for a field goal.
We have the 2-minute warning with Atlanta leading Minnesota 10-7. Minnesota has the ball 1st and 10 from Atlanta 34.
Glorious it would be if the Vikings lost.
14-3
as the right cow, first down.
14-3 as the Seahawks convert on the field goal. And a minute.
Out comes Billy Wade. 12 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
The best quarterback in Back to the Future.
Somebody else been controlling this guy.
Another first down. He's now first down at the 12, 13.
Where's my X factor for Billy Wade?
I see that on screen the Dallas Cowboys are taking a 10-0 lead over the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, so not only have they never suffered any injuries, they're also blocking kicks now.
Yes, they did. Block a field goal return for a touchdown earlier. An exciting development.
There's absolutely no jealousy at all in that voice there.
First and goal for the Vikings. Tarkenton has only had 1 completion so far.
Dick Wood almost threw an interception.
In other news, it looks like the Broncos gave away half their team after getting out to a 5-2 start.
Dick Wood, even though he had Maynard wide open on the left-hand side, decided to throw it to the quarterback who was 10 yards behind and to the cornerback's back. So it's 3rd and 10 now.
Andrew Vincent knifes in and destroys Bill Brown on the sweep, and it'll be 2nd.
And in a give-up play, the Jets run the ball with Matt Snell for absolutely no gain whatsoever.
2nd and goal from 7.
And the Jets are punting now.
Ronnie Bull picks up the first down.
Throws out to the flat, and the receiver, instead of going out of bounds, comes back in. Andrew and George Vincent, the grandfather and grandson combination, take him down in bounds, and the Vikings have to use a timeout.
This, of course, is another one of those very, what's the word? I can't think of the word, but I can only imagine if somebody watches just one of these games what they're thinking.
Yeah. Third and goal, Tarkenton throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Travis Hall again on his second touchdown reception of the day.
Jalen Hall completes it to the tight end, and they're up to the 49-yard line. Minute 13 left. No huddle. Jalen Hall back to pass. Completes another pass to the wide receiver to the 30-yard line.
Lee Rebel, Pyle, Cadil, and Watoska, the offensive line. John Arnett and Ronnie Bull, the running backs. Johnny Moore, Serge Kite, leading the receivers. And, of course, Iron Mike Dicka's tight end.
Hi, Harvey Rodcap 1. You're watching Sack to the Future on the VX Wolf channel and listening to Sack to the Future on the Terrors 89 channel. If it is confusing, I don't know if it is. Just hang in there.
Jalen Hall completes to the running back. 39 seconds left.
Better.
Jalen Hall back to pass. Throws to another open receiver down to the 5-yard line. Oh, timeout called. That's weird. They let 10 seconds run off and then call timeout, because why not?
Dan Rutledge returns the kick up to the 34. And with 7 seconds left before half, the Falcons take over. Curry Berger into the shotgun.
The running back is in motion, and nobody goes with him. Oh my God, he's wide open. Doesn't matter. There's about 4 Seahawk receivers wide open. And it is now, pending the extra point, 14-10, as the Seattle Seahawks have scored 10 points in the last 2 minutes of the half.
Very interesting.
Pass on what will be the last play of the half. He throws it deep. It's up. Incomplete.
And
we've reached the halftime.
Are showing why they were 5-8-1.
Atlanta 10.
Woo!
Great play by number 26, whoever the heck that is. Well, let's meet the defensive starters. Roy Williams in the middle, Lamphere and Novice. Do I recognize anyone? John London's the middle linebacker.
Did you say Zamfir, master of the Pan Flute?
Lamphere.
Oh, okay.
Wayne Fonz, the corner.
Anybody knows who Zamfir is?
Tom Minter, former Denver Broncos, the safety.
You guys don't remember Zamfir, the master of the Pan Flute commercials in the 90s?
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Just go down YouTube and do Zamfir. It was the greatest commercials ever.
Just Harvey Rodcap.
Yes, we are. Puts his head down and gets smashed.
We are reenacting 1964. However, we have all NFL modern rules and modern teams, so we have to dress up what we're calling semi-pro teams as either Easter eggs or retired players.
Sorry about that, but on a give-up play, Matt Snell runs up the middle, breaks one tackle, and goes for 76 yards on the last play of the second quarter of the half, and the Jets, pending the extra point, will have a 21-10 lead.
Come on, Bull.
It is called Sack to the Future, and you can find the playlist for Sack to the Future since 1960 on my channel. 4 channels run it. Vinny X Wolf, Phantom Fighter, Terrors 89, and John M. Tarkenton's in the shotgun to begin the third quarter. So I've now passed you in timing because the Jets scored that give-up touchdown on the last play. Tarkenton completes to Brown.
There's the touchdown.
That would be the Bears. Touchdown over on.
So there were 17 points scored in the last 2 minutes of the first half.
Billy Wade to Barnes.
Why would the Jets ever draft a quarterback at 65 when they got Dick Wood? Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Let's look at halftime scores.
Probably because the Giants thought they couldn't afford them.
Buffalo versus Miami hasn't played yet. As you know, the 1964 Buffalo Bills were the real-life AFL champions. Oh, we got
maybe tomorrow, or maybe a John M. Vinny Vincent game. Not sure.
The Colts against the Lions. That's coming in the future.
That would be the one.
And then, of course, we've got the infamous Chicago Bears playing the Chicago Bears.
Really?
Yes.
We're back with that again.
We're back with that again.
Well, they did take a week off, but now they're back at it.
They had a bye week.
Here comes, look at Matt Snell go. He is covering the ball up with two hands, by the way. Which is smart footballing right there. Even though he's at least not being chased, 20 yards from somebody, but by God,
Okay.
you put two hands on the ball.
Welcome, Bradley Taylor, formerly known as Harvey Broadcast 1-5. You have multiple channel 2. Welcome back.
The
There's
good
an interception
news.
by Andrew Vincent on the interception, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Falcons. My 10-year-old son, Andrew the 10th, picks off Fran Tarkenton.
You know the good news about these games happening at the same time is if the 7-1 Vikings were to somehow lose and these 4-2 Bears could win, I'd still be in last place.
And,
The good news would be is that the Cowboys would then have a 2-game lead over the Vikings. Isn't that awesome? Yeah.
Once again, no ill will towards the
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
You are understanding my irrational hate for the Cowboys. I mean, that's so wrong. Kirby
By the
Burns
way-
his screen pass.
Go ahead.
Screen pass is complete, but he loses yards.
Matt Snell on 3 carries has 14 yards in the second half. It is now 2nd and 10 though.
Bears forced a punt. That's all I got.
Nope. Who's 31?
I'm done.
Oh man.
Bill Mathis is in for Matt Snell, and he just gets a 7-yard run. So the Jets have it 3rd and 3 at the 45.5-yard line.
Mike Dick has 40 receptions on the year. 7 touchdowns.
NFL championship was the Cleveland Browns over the Baltimore Colts. 64 AFL championship, the Buffalo Bills over the San Diego Chargers. And Kirby Berger is sacked by Jim Marshall. Jim Marshall is definitely going the right way on that sack.
Pure
Jim Marshall has
coincidental
97 sacks already.
that both the Baltimore Colts and the Buffalo Bills are controlled by one team.
Yes. Oh, that's the other thing, Bradley Taylor, is there are 4 guys running this league. We control 17 teams. Each of us physically control 19 teams. I also showcase 2, the Vikings and Chargers. And as you can hear, Terrors 89 showcasing the worst non-control team, the Jets. And that Burger pass is incomplete. Burger's now 6 of 9 for 11 yards.
6 of 9 for 11 yards. That's terrible. Galen Hall runs up the middle as the Jets had to punt after some great runs by Matt Snell. Because Dick Wood threw a horrible pass. He was very limp on that play.
Hey, what's this about you always getting upset when we do it?
What? Well, I'm just going off of you, Vinny.
If you can't beat them, join it.
Trying to get some of that.
Return.
Hey, look,
Fancy
the Dallas.
return by-
Looking for more steep, and of course, the great semi-pro corner diving knockaway pick.
Dallas
Fran Tarkenton,
Cowboys are
13-15.
beating the New Orleans Saints 21-0.
No one
Thank you
cares.
for the subscription, Bradley Taylor. I just got a notification.
That's just rude. I care when you're there to play.
Tarkenton completes the pass to Bedsole.
If
7 yards.
the Cowboys would have a little adversity every once in a while, then
Oh, yeah, right. The Dallas Cowboys have played 4 seasons. They've finished 10 wins in each year or better, and they've only made the playoff once in Sack to the Future. They don't know anything about adversity.
that's
Yes,
what I'm
Bradley
saying.
Taylor. That's why the Falcons are full of names of either retired players or Easter eggs. And Easter eggs would be people I know. There are 10 teams that don't exist in our league. And that's a first down run by Bill Brown. Ryan St. Louis, my brother-in-law, on the tackle.
There's a sack from Purnell.
Hey, let me know if you've heard this
He's known
before.
the linebackers.
Matt Snell with the run. He's down to, that's going to be about a 30-yard run. Matt Snell, 9 rushes, 150 yards.
Good Lord, why don't I ever get a game like that?
Brown carries the ball. He's going to pick up 7 on that. It'll be 2nd down. The Vikings offense, the running game is beginning to take over this game.
The Redskins and the Eagles are in the second quarter scoreless.
Oh, Phantom Fighter with a sack.
We need the Redskins to win that. Redskins need to beat the Eagles.
Phantom Fighter comes in and blows up Fran Tarkenton for a loss of about 10.
Darth Vader stands up Matt Snell for a 2-yard loss. He says, "Hoo!"
Tarkenton back to pass.
Seems like something he would say.
And he's going to be Tarkenton breaks away from the sack. Oh, and he gets sacked the second time. Ryan St. Louis couldn't bring him down. Bradley Taylor says Redskins need to lose to Eagles. He's apparently an Eagles fan. That won't sit well with the
well, then in that case, you'll have to unsubscribe.
Tarkenton broke free from the Ryan St. Louis sack, only to have John M's big body blow him up. John M is not on to defend himself.
Arnett, come on. Arnett, for no apparent reason, dives to the ground to recover the kick, and then realizes no one's around, so he gets up and runs it back for 1 yard.
He says he likes both the Redskins and Eagles.
Well, then obviously
that's amazing.
So he's not gonna agree with you on either one. And that punt is down at the 6. Bobby Walden with a punt down at the 6-yard line. Falcons get the ball, trailing by 4 in the 3rd.
Dick Wood completes a pass to Don Maynard. Don Maynard's second catch of the game. Oh, hey, it's 24-0 Dallas over the Saints. We just had a score up there.
Kirby Berger completes the pass to his
wait a minute, what's happening? Why am I handing off to my backup lineman?
Berger
he actually got 6 yards, though.
He completes the pass to a receiver who again runs backwards. That's 2 fast completions for a loss of... no, actually a gain of 1 yard total.
The Bears might have found something here late in the season. Well, midway through the season.
Dick Wood completes yet another pass, this time to number 84, Al Lawson. That's his second pass completion. Matt Snell, fake play action. Dick Wood then throws it to Matt Snell. Matt Snell jukes, and then jukes again out of bounds, loses 1 yard.
Third down and 9.
It's Kreitland for a first down.
Hey, Kreitland's a former Brown.
He throws the ball away, almost sacked for a safety. Berger is 8 of 12, 11 yards.
Used to be on the Browns, but he's moving up.
Dick Marshall just barely missed Berger.
Dick Wood finds Don Maynard for his 3rd reception, and it's now 1st and goal at the 3. What are the odds we'll have a Matt Snell run here?
And the punt, the Atlanta punt goes out of bounds at the 36, and that is where Fran Tarkenton will take over.
You can tell it's Don Maynard because you can see the cigarette still in his mouth.
Go now. 18 Gator.
Bill Brown, 15 carries, 49 yards so far on the day. Tarkenton taking his time, looking over the Falcon defense.
Matt Snell, this must have been a Vinny Wolf defense. A screaming linebacker from the corner comes in and makes a tackle for a loss.
Tarkenton completes the pass for the 1st down. Can't tell who it's to because they don't throw the names. Madden 20, gotta love it.
The Dick holds
off to Brown. Brown running through and over the Falcon defense. Christian Okoye type runs going. Where is Steve Atwater when you need him?
2nd and goal from the 5.
Brown just gets tackled by Lonnie Simmons. And it is the end of the 3rd quarter. Minnesota 14, Atlanta 10. You're watching Sack the Future on a whole message.
Arnett up the middle for 3.
3rd and goal from the 5 as that play action pass was incomplete as everybody was covered.
Tarkenton throws toward the end zone. It's caught. It's short. And it's down to the 4. 1st and goal.
Dick Wood has all year to throw the ball, and he still manages to get sacked. So it's now 4th and goal from the 13. 3 plays.
Bradley Taylor, Atlanta's actually my 2nd favorite team, and I will take control of them once we get to 66, as I currently control the Bills, Colts, Cardinals, and Packers, and I will give up the Cardinals in favor of the Falcons. 1st and goal for the Vikings. The Falcons join blitz.
Ditka makes the catch, but cannot get into the end zone. He's knocked down at the 1.
Screen pass caught by Bill Brown, and he loses yards.
When do you lose Ditka?
I don't want to talk about it.
I
It's
can
not
look it
next
up
year,
when
right?
these games
I don't think it's next year, no.
No.
But it's
Hey,
not
Google.
too far away.
When did Mike Ditka go to the Philadelphia Eagles?
Ditka.
According to Wikipedia, Ditka was traded to the Philadelphia Eagles in 1967, where he spent 2 seasons before being shipped off to the Dallas Cowboys.
Woohoo!
There you go. Thank you, Google. And Brown takes the handoff. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And the Viking offense just keeps rolling.
They control 4 teams for a combined 1 offensive X factor. You guys got to talk about when he's going to leave.
You're going to get 1 offensive X factor next year, even if it's
that's
only
true.
for 5 years. And I assume, of course, after he blows out his knee, you're going to take the X Factor off, right? No?
Nope.
No?
He's going to be on the semi-pro team, and he's going to kill me. No, I'm just kidding.
That's probably true. I'm just thinking, Jim Brown goes to a semi-pro team after next year. Just think about that.
That's going to be amazing.
Interesting list, Bradley Taylor. Mine would go something like this: Buffalo, Atlanta, Green Bay, the Baltimore Colts, but not Indianapolis, and that's it.
What is this list?
Favorite teams. Actually, Baltimore would be ahead of Green Bay. I don't know why I said Green Bay. Baltimore, but not Indianapolis. They're down by the ball. Screw them.
And what's your list, Phantom Fighter?
And the man, Rutledge, number
We know your favorite team is the Green Bay Packers, and then...
Oh my God, no. 32 comes in Green Bay. Green Bay comes in at 32. Bears number 1, Broncos number 2. I don't know if who would be my third? Maybe the Dolphins. I don't know.
Berger in the shotgun. He's going to throw it. Is incomplete.
I know you're dying to know mine.
My brother, he would say Cowboys and Raiders, and then maybe Bengals.
Mine would be...
Berger scrambling around. Berger is going to get hit and sacked by Jim Prestel.
Oh my God, the Seahawks are going for it on 4th and 2 on their own 31. And they don't make it. Maybe they do.
Lebeck?
Nope.
Or however you say his name is 0 for 6.
Lebeck.
Now, my favorite teams...
from Cheers named Eddie Lebeck. You say Schlebeck.
If you hadn't noticed, my favorite teams are America's team, the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, God.
Then the Cleveland Browns. Oh, my goodness.
Why did they say anything?
And the Jets are just kicking butt.
And it's going to be complete, but
Did you say the Jets are third?
No, the Jets are kicking butt as Dick Wood found D. Mackey wide open, and it's now 1st and goal from the 6-yard line.
D. Mackey, one of several former Baltimore Colts on the Jets. Of course, we do bank as a coach. He says Cowboys are his least favorite. I knew I liked this guy.
Yeah, that sounds like an intelligent person.
He's an Eagles fan, so, you know.
My least favorites would be the Cowboys, Dolphins, Jets, and Patriots.
My least favorite would be the Eagles, and then, I don't know, 49ers probably. Then Redskins.
That is a huge first down from Berger to Stonewall. Stonewall Williams with a big first down. We're going to change his name to Stonewall.
Definitely the Packers, and then it's the Packers. The Vikings and Raiders are up there too, but definitely
the Yankees are up too because I hate them.
It's kind of funny because before this all happened, the team I hated the most across all sports was the Packers, but second was the Astros. And so now the Astros are getting pretty close to overtaking the Packers. Because they are a bunch of...
hated the Astros. They never did anything to anybody until recently.
Yeah, well, I saw it coming.
Okay.
I hate the Philadelphia Eagles more than I hate anything else. Except for maybe communism. I hate communism more than Philadelphia Eagles.
That's a good call. I didn't know we were throwing those in there. All right, so it goes Packers.
Red China.
And it's, by the way, it's 31-10 as Dick Wood found D. Mackey in the end zone, and this game has 6 minutes left, but the Jets are going to win. And put pressure on the Buffalo Bills, I would think.
And Jim Marshall gets another sack. That's the second of the day as Kirby Berger goes down like a broken lump of a man.
That would be a call. Serial killers, communism, or Packers?
Eagles. Eagles, communism, then serial killers. Actually, it'd be Eagles fans, then communism.
Wow. We did insult.
Taylor,
Finally get a viewer.
Still going. You might definitely like Sack in the future, as it gets plenty of playtime. We've been on hiatus last week, but we were back as of last night. Ready to go.
Got a
The
flag.
rabbit.
Personal foul face mask.
Berger steps up. He stands. He throws.
Apparently, the only 3 penalties this game calls is face mask, offsides, and holding, with the occasional pass interference if I'm playing defense against Vinny.
Especially if we're playing against each other.
Yeah.
And the Falcons will line up for a field goal with 400-pound Tim Turner to try to attempt a 48-yard kick. It's low. It's...
Oh, my goodness.
There's another face mask. It must be time for the Seahawks to score.
And here comes Bill Brown out to put the game away for the Vikings. We're going to get a heavy dose of Bill Brown.
Automatic first down.
I would if I were running the Vikings.
Well, the game would be over if you were running.
Yeah, the game would have been over 5 minutes after
Nate
started.
Imhoff, the tool man, comes up and slams Brown down after a gain of 1. Bradley Taylor has the Packers at number 27, just in case you were wondering.
Oh, my goodness.
27 as far as like or hate?
Yep, yeah, he's got his list going. We'll have to check it out to replay because it's passed by him. And this time Brown is going to be tackled by Ryan St. Louis. He's up to 28 Giants. Steelers are 26, Broncos 25. So it's attack the future teams down near the bottom of the list too. Raiders 23.
I'm a Raiders fan just because, well, I'm not even a fan. I just took the Raiders because we needed more teams to go against the Broncos. I hate the Broncos.
Bill Brown gets the first down, and we have got a timeout called by the Falcons. Their Vikings are into Falcon territory just over the field.
Do you know how obnoxious Bronco fans are in Colorado? Imagine Philadelphia fans.
Probably
everywhere.
like Cowboy fans, huh?
You know, I got another friend. I got a friend who lives out in Denver, and he hates the Broncos, and he blames the Bronco fans. He's a Giants fan.
Yeah, see, they're just, you know, oh, God.
Well, at least they don't call themselves America's team.
Well, that's because they're not. They're not American.
Self-imposed.
Look, just because we beat the
Gordon
Buffalo
Terror's
Bills in the
up to
Super Bowl by a combined 82 to 30. Does
Got
not
the
mean
Patriots at 29. They should be lower. Bill Brown takes another handoff, and he's tackled this time by...
Oh, my God.
What's the score? By the way,
cannot
score
kick.
update.
Score update. Minnesota 21, Atlanta 10.
Bears 14, Bucks 3. It's halftime.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still
I just
31 to
can't make a
10
deal.
here.
Under 30 seconds to go, the Vikings are going to punt. It's blocked! It's blocked by George Vincent. It's picked up by Bobby Walden, the punter, and he's going to be tackled by, I couldn't see the number.
We're going to Buffalo. The Dolphins and Bills are still getting started.
George Vincent blocked it, and then George Vincent makes the tackle on Bobby Walden, and the Falcons will take over, trailing by 11 with about 10 seconds.
Fourth and goal,
Lions and
Galen
Colts,
Hall. Incomplete pass.
And somehow the Bears are playing themselves as well as the Bucks.
The Bears playing themselves on their own
The Patriots play the Chiefs. You get the Chiefs this week, huh?
I do.
Burger leads it to Green. Burger to Green, 17 seconds to go.
So you get the Chiefs that lost to the Raiders or that beat the Browns?
Oh, who is this guy? Billy Martin robbed of a kick return by friggin' Sklopan.
And
Where his
Burger's in
speed
complete
came
third
from. Look
down.
at this guy. Look at his speed.
Well, I would blame the guy who did the ratings.
Yes.
Burger is
Who is
intercepted. Ed Sharrockman. And he's got Bradley Taylor's got Cowboys at 30. I guess I can't argue with him.
Dickwood goes back to does a play action pass because, you know, it's only 31 to 10 and throws a beautiful pass to the Seattle Seahawks linebacker, and he runs it back for a pick six. So now it's 31-16.
And the Vikings line up in victory formation with 9 seconds to go after the interception.
Of course they do.
Tarkenton takes the knee, and Minnesota will get up to 7-1 through 8 games, beating Atlanta 21-10.
Division's
Atlanta will
impossible.
probably still make the playoffs.
So the Bears on their way to be in that last place at 5-2. No chance in this
Detroit last year, missing the playoffs at 11-5.
I think we have to root for the Colts in that game because the Lions are 5-2 again this year.
So Minnesota, once again, gets a recap, gets the win 21-10. Thanks for joining us on the Vinny X Wolf channel. Switch over to Phantom Fighter or Tears89. You can find the links on my profile under channels. Until next time, God bless America.
Let's see if Dick Wood can throw another touchdown for the Seahawks. The Jets do have the ball after a failed onside kick for 44.
Nice. Very good.
Anything else you guys need me to take care of before after I change Stonewall or Shane anything to Stonewall?
I'm good.
I don't think so.
Very good though.
Hey, Stonewall. You're just in time to see Billy Wade throw an interception. First turnover of the game from either side. Of course, I can't even turn the ball over as little as the semi-pro.
3rd and 3 from the 37 as the Jets are looking to run the ball out.
Oh, you've got to be joking. He was already tackled and then I come in and grab his face mask.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Well, this is the feeling about it. It's about to get real tough.
And Matt Snell is probably really close to a 200-yard day.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Will either be the Bills, Dolphins, or the Colts, Lions. Just waiting to hear from Ron.
Really? Spread formation when it's 2nd and down and 1. I guess it worked.
Whatever, man.
You should Stonewall commented on the video. I still don't see him showing up on
Well, the Bucks are driving. What?
Oh my goodness.
Stonewall commented on your video. Oh, I'm not live.
Yeah, he said
Don Maynard just got a touchdown pass from Dick Wood
5 minutes.
as the Jets decide to run up the score a little bit.
Huh.
And pending the extra point, it'll be 38-17.
We're gonna put this Bears game up on the big screen.
3rd and 2. Stop here to field goal again.
Oh, hey, got another priority alert. 34 to
boy.
nothing. Dallas over the Saints.
Flag on the play, and he just throws it away. Holding. Decline that one. Alright, let's see if it's possible to block a field goal against a semi-pro team. Oh, it's a fake! That's good enough. They blocked their own field goal.
That was a pretty stupid fake. Pitch the ball to the kicker.
Yep. They can do that as much as they want.
On the ready. Tight end left. Tight end left. 4 down. 4 down.
Oh, Galen Hall goes back to pass, and he throws deep over the middle and is caught by number 22.
Let's go. Let's go. Get set.
Galen Hall does have 172 yards passing. 10 touchdown runs. He's back to pass again and completes it again.
17 got it.
This time to number 32, Han Solo. He's had a
Doing
good
Arnett.
Catch the ball. Catch the ball. Snap.
Arnett's not the quickest starter.
And that should be the last play of the game. And that is indeed the last play of the game, as the New York Jets have very little trouble with the Seattle Seahawks. Beat them by a score of 38-17. I don't know what the Jets' record is now.
I already closed it down.
There's a flag on the play, of course, as I complete a first down.
Passing yards 194 for Seattle to the Jets.
Pass interference on
179. Each had a takeaway, and rushing yards 184 to 63. Wahoo McDonald running upfield, former Bronco.
Wahoo.
And we'll call it there. Well, thanks for watching. There's one more game on this channel. That would be the Rams going against the 49ers. And so come on back then.